I'm still a amateur user on YouTube and Twitter, so please forgive me. So I got two cameras going, so I'll be looking between the two cameras. Please don't judge me, but I just wanted to get this out to as many people as possible, because I think that one of the things that we don't really think about is some of the things that we could all be doing in our own personal accountability and the roles we could be playing and really helping. And I know that everybody, has a job, has has a family, has things to do, but and it's just little things that we can do here and there that can really make a big difference in our own society here. See, now, at the top levels, they got things going, but here on the ground level, it's also a lot of things that we can do to really make a real change. And see, I'll tell you, I got a list of a few things here that I really think would help us kind of get some momentum going, because it's time for us to start organizing. I'm just organizing. A bunch of leftist groups are organizing. Things are happening. So it's important for us to organize and get ready for what could possibly happen. And a big part of that is, all right. So one of the things I want to do a call to arms with is our gear. So I think it's important for us to start talking to each other in person. Like, I think that's the first immediate level, direct level of contact right there in your own community. If you start wearing your mega gear, bumper stickers, whatever it is, things that people can identify you by, that way you guys can really start to develop a sense of a community in your areas that you live in. So once you start doing that, you'll be able to build, because it first starts with you, and then it rolls to the community, and then we grow it from there. And we snowball it, and then like, I don't know if a lot of people know, but there's a meetup there. I have to get my finances straight, but I plan on being in DC on the 27th, because I like to meet some of you guys and really move this thing forward, man. Because like I said, man, it's important for us to actually start participating in what's happening. And see, now, I think like a lot of people miss the signals, like, because Trump gives us signals, and I don't know if we, because he keeps telling us we should boycott the mainstream media. We should boycott the mainstream media. We should boycott the mainstream media. And I think it's about time that we listen to Trump, and we boycott the mainstream media. And that means from Twitter, that means from TV, that means from everything. See, if we have what we need. Everybody, we see it all on Twitter. Every time we retweet CNN, we're getting them money. Every time we retweet NBC, we're getting them money. And we know that we don't want to put no money into their hands. We know that. So I think it's time we start listening to this and see, and like I said, we will start to see bigger changes and more things happening when we get involved and start doing our part on the ground level. If you really see this change speed up, show them where the power lies. And I'm telling you, it's with hearing that message from our president for a year now, and it's time for us as the people to start really realizing our power and doing what we need to do to step up and be a part of this fight. Like, and this is the thing. I know it's going to take a little bit of sacrifice from everybody. Trust me, I've made my sacrifices, man. I made my sacrifices. During my red pill process, I quit my $80,000 a year job, cushy $80,000 a year job, because I was stressed out, man. I couldn't deal with it, and I also learned a bunch of different things that it was just against my real ideology. So, it's one of those things. We're going to have to make some sacrifices in order to make this thing happen, if we're going to make this what we want it to be. Because we have a grand opportunity here. This is the first time the people truly have a voice to be heard. The thing in D.C. is on the 27th. But we are, we like I said, we can, we see what's happened with the NFL. We actively boycotted the NFL so much. No problem, Joella. Or okay, but we see what happened with the NFL, and it really made an impact. It made an impact. So the NFL's got a choice to make now. See, either they're going to fold and flounder and allow another football league, which I think we the people, we need to start getting on this. We need to create a football league that's I would like to see one that's city based, that the proceeds from the team go to the cities and we use that city for funding and different things. That'd be pretty cool, and I think that'd be a good idea. But that's just that's just something down the road. But One of the other things that I want to talk about is the drama and the distractions. There's a lot going on with drama and distractions. We know there's a lot going on in Hollywood. We know there's a lot going on behind the scenes. We know there's a lot. So, we have to make sure that we stay on top of it and not getting too distracted, and making sure we keep our eyes on the goal, and make sure. So, like I said, the first call to action I'm saying is to speak to each other in public. Like, we need to make sure that if you see somebody else that has on gear, or that has, or bumper stickers, whatever it is, speak. So that way, like I said, you can start building up your communities. Then, like I said, we can, oh, and this is a big one. So we all, I'm sure like everybody's familiar with the Joy Villa situation. I'm not going to spend too much time on that, but if you haven't already, unfollow Joy Villa. Obviously, we have going on, and we need to make sure that we're weary of infiltrators, because there's going to be a lot of people, like we're already seeing it. I've seen conservative news sites that are trashing other conservative figures that are, and they're just misinforming people. So we need to make sure that we weed out the infiltrators. And listen, it's not just Joey. I'm telling you, it's much bigger. There are a lot of people, like I said, and people can be guilty by association. If you see what's happening and you see people that are defending Joy and defending this situation, they're probably connected as well. So check their connections and the people they're associated with as well, because that's important too. That's a lot of how you can tell what's what, is checking people's connections. See who they're connected to. And the same thing go with politics. That's how I see it. I see who's connected to who, and you'll start to learn a lot about these people. So, oh, and like I said, be careful of the conservative fake news. Like I said, there are a lot of conservative fake news media sites out here on Twitter that are putting out bad information. I've seen it, and I tried to correct one of them. I wanted to see if they were going to correct themselves. Also, a lot of the clickbait, like if we shouldn't be posting clickbait. If the thing you want to do is get the information to the people, get the information to the people. That is what we need to be doing, especially in these times of the misinformation and all the brainwashing that's going on, man. Because what's been happening, if you haven't noticed, they've been splitting a wedge through the conservatives in a few different ways. Like, for example, you have conservatives split over the Joy Villa situation. You have conservatives split over Steve Bannon. You have conservatives split, and they're trying to split us up in so many different ways, because they know that's how you conquer us, is by dividing us. Because we're stronger when we have numbers. We're stronger when we're together. So it's important for us to do that. We make sure that we keep our connection strong. We make sure that we communicate with each other so we know what's going on, because that's important, man. I try to make sure that when people comment on my stuff, I try to make sure to comment, except like when I posted that picture of my nephew, I had no idea that was going to happen. And just so you guys an update, he's doing PT every couple days. Well, Tuesdays and Thursdays he's got PT. So he's staying in shape. I get out and go running with him when he comes over here on the weekends, and he's ready. He's looking forward to it, man. Hopefully I get him on here one day to speak. But he's definitely a shy guy. But so like I said, man, and this is the thing. Like, I think another thing we can do is the businesses. We really need to start supporting some of these businesses that show us they don't have our best interests at heart. The reason I say that is because, we are putting hands we're putting money in the hands of people that we know, don't have anything, that's not a good look. So let's make sure that we're wary of these companies, these businesses, media outlets, everything that is against our agenda, everything that's spilling disinformation, everything that has been compromised. We need to let it go. We need to push it, and we need to move forward. And see, like, the thing about it is we don't need to spend much time on it. We can't spend time on the distractions. We can acknowledge it. We can deal with it for a minute, and then we got to move forward. We got to keep it moving, because we can't allow ourselves to get stuck on things, because that's a goal and that's a plan. Like, for example, since I've on this Periscope feed, they will try to get me to talk to them so that I'll lose my space, but I'm not allowing that to happen this time. But But yeah, we can really do a lot, man. But we, like I said, we have to get rid of ourselves of the distractions. We have to start organizing. I would like to put together a board of like 6 or 7 people to really put together something that we can really start to influence this thing and kind of get some direction to, the companies, the news media, people we should be trusting, people we shouldn't be trusting, so that way we can get a collective idea of where we're going with what we're doing. Because it's great to be out here retweeting stuff. It's great to be out here supporting the president. It's great to be out here doing what we're doing. But we also have to do a great job at actually being active in the movement. And like I said, man, if you follow the president, you'll see him. He says it all the time. He says it all the time. It's the people. It's the people. It's the people. The power is in the people. And when we really realize that, we'll start to make the difference we want to see. Like I said, man, we have to do this. We have to do this, man. We have to. It was more than getting out to the booth. It was more. We have to get out and organization and motivation. Hey, man, we gotta get in front of each other. Like I said, this thing on the 27th, I don't know exactly what it is. If somebody who has more information on it could really let me know. I would like to get out more information so that we can get more people involved. Because like I said, I really like to be there. And I really do plan on being there. But we want to get as many people involved in these things as we can, man. We want to get as many of these people as we can, and we want to start talking more. We want to start getting together more and our movements, to affect different things, man. Because we've seen, man, like we've seen what the power of the people can do. We've seen it, and now we need to exercise it more regularly. Like I said, man, if we listen to, we got good direction up top now. We know who we need to listen to. Like I said, if you just follow, if we listen to President Trump, if he says we should boycott a company, then let's go ahead and let's make that. Let's go ahead and we need to write that into the people's law. Like, boom, we don't deal with that company. And also, like I said, man, a lot of these companies that show us that we need to, a lot of companies that show us, we need to go ahead and write that into the people's law. Yeah, and I think January 1st, 2018 is when all of this needs to start. January 1st. So that way we start this new year off with a big bang. We start this new year off making America great again, man. We don't have to be scared to wear our Make America Great Again out in public no more. It's too many people out here supporting now, and I think for some people it could be a good conversation starter, because I certainly will be using it as such, because I know that people are going to be looking at me crazy. Excuse me, my throat's dry. I probably should have got a bottle of water. But I know people are going to be looking at me crazy out in public with my Make America Great Again shirt on. But hopefully, the plan is that when other people who really do support this cause see me, to get them to speak. So, I can really start to organize something here locally, so we can make a difference on the forefront, man. So that's the thing. Yeah, but listen, it's time to put on our big boy pants and go to war. Listen, they are going to war on us. It's time for us to go to war. They've been at war on us for a long time, and it's time for us to go ahead and kick this thing back in gear. We've got in our favor at the ground level, man, because we got the thing swinging in our favor up top, now favor on the ground level. And I'm telling you, if we really start doing that, they are going to throw everything they have at us when we start to organize, and we just got to keep going. We just got to keep going. We just got to keep moving forward, because it's important that we do that, and it's right now. Yeah. Yeah, we need every soul we can get, because this is important. I don't think people realize how important this is, on every level. On every level, it's important for us to do this. It's important on so many different levels, man. Psychologically, spiritually, there's so many different things going on, and this is huge. And once people realize what's really been going on and what's going on here, it'll be a lot easier. Yep, this is a turning point for the country, and like I said, and it's on us though. It's on us, because like I said, we cannot be silent anymore. I've been saying that since I joined Twitter, which was only like 3 or 4 months ago. But we can't be silent no more. It's time for us to get our butts in gear, get out here on the front lines, and do this fighting, man. It's on us to change the tides of this. Like, this is the great American Revolution part. It is time for us to speak up. It's time for us to fight. It's time for us to do this from the forefront. You know, it is we I want to see more people telling their story. I want to see more people getting out here and doing this, man. It's important that we do this. And like I said, man, those are just a few things. Like I said, man, I want some ideas though, man. Y'all give me y'all ideas, comment y'all ideas, and please, if you haven't, go subscribe to my YouTube channel, VG07TV, and I'll be posting videos on there. I want to talk to you. I'm going to be talking to you guys. And this is the thing. Understand, we are not going to agree on everything. I'm going to say some things and we're not going to agree on it. But understand that my objective is to unite the people, and we put our country first, agree on some things and move forward at some points. Because that's how people, that's where we go wrong at. We disagree with somebody and we'll write them off completely. I've seen a lot of people, exactly, we're not robots. We are not robots. And that's what they're trying to make us out to be, because listen, man, and if y'all see how where artificial intelligence is going, they want to replace us, and it's not us. You know, we all have to believe in this as much as if we believe in our freedom, if we believe in our liberty, if we believe in living like the way we want to live this life, then we need to be out here trying to make this difference. And that is the honest truth. We need to be out here. We need to be willing to fight on the front lines. We need to be out here willing to make a change. We need to be out here taking money out of the pockets of those who have wronged us. We need to be the ones to be able to do that, because we can see it now. It's a lot more transparent now. So it's on us to take advantage of this. We have to take advantage of this situation now. Yeah, we don't want anybody hungry or homeless in America no more. We don't want anybody, man. And see, the thing about it, what I tell people is, see, black people, we do have it rough here in America. We do have it rough in certain ways. But the thing is, everybody's been oppressed, and nobody even realized it. Black, white, whoever. And see, the other part of it is, a lot of people don't realize, like I tell all my black friends, a lot of people don't realize that white people have a lot of problems too. But the thing is, they want us to believe that white people don't have as many problems because that's just what they want us to believe. You know, because I see it all the time. I have white friends and I have black friends, and they go through some of the same bullshit I go through. Sorry for my language. I don't curse a lot, but I see it every day. You know, so but they want us to believe different things about each other so that we have opinions, so that we can't get along, so that we won't come together and fight. You know, because once we realize that all of that, oh, I hate white people, or all these white people need to die, all the black people need to die. Once we realize that all of that's just the same message coming from the same people, then we'll be able to get together and do this thing and take our country back. Because really, like I said, we have more power now than we've ever had. We are more connected now than we've ever been, and now is the time to make this happen. So we have to believe in it. We the people have to believe in doing what we have to do. So let's get out here. Let's do what we have to do, and let's make this change. Let's start on the ground level. January 1st. January 1st. Hey, look. Hey, as a matter of fact, I'm issuing out a challenge. January 1st, wear your MAGA gear and post a picture on Twitter. Wear your Make America Great Again gear, post a picture on Twitter so I know you're out wearing it. So that way, like I said, so when you see each other out in public, we can speak and get to know each other in our communities, man. So that way we can start the face-to-face interaction, and we can get to actually getting in front of people and getting to know each other on a personal level, because this is not it. It's not, I mean, well, you know, this is cool. I'm not gonna say this is not it, because this is cool. This is fun to be talking to each other like adults. We need to be doing this the right way, and that's how we do it. Yep, that's what we're doing. It's Gear Day on January 1st, and so that way we're gonna get out and we're gonna meet and greet each other. We're gonna speak in the grocery line. Like, hey, I just posted about that earlier, and I will go get my son right now. He'll tell you anytime I'm in the grocery line, I'm having a conversation. And yep, face-to-face is powerful. That's the reason why I chose to do videos over a podcast, is because I want people to be able to see my emotion. Yeah, you can hear it in the voice, but I want you to be able to see that I'm for real about what I want to do, man. I'm for real about bringing these people together. I'm for real about taking our country back. I'm for real about us getting on board and really doing what we need to do to be great out here. So, hey, listen. Hey, well, if you're a Periscoper, I'll follow you back, Joel. And that's where our power lies. Our power lies in the people. There's strength in numbers. We've been hearing that since we were kids. There's strength in numbers. And we have the numbers. Obviously, we've seen that if Donald Trump got elected. The numbers are there. You know, so make it trend. Make America Gear Day, January 1st. We're going to start the new year off right. We're gonna be grateful for everything that's happening, and we're gonna do our part, man. We're gonna be grateful what's happening, and we're gonna do our part. That's what the message is. So January 1st, Mega Gear Day. Let's go.